Hey guys, this is Amit and you are watching Tech Dad. In this video, we are going to compare between Vivo V20 Pro versus Realme X3 Super Zoom. And we will discuss which one is better in camera, performance, display, body of the devices, features, communication chips, and about the prices. In the end of the video, I will tell you which one is better according to me. So watch this video till the end. So without wasting any time, let's start the video. Let the comparison start with the camera. Starting with the rear camera of the devices. V20 Pro have triple camera setup, 64 megapixel of wide camera, 8 megapixel of ultra wide camera, and 2 megapixel of depth sensor. Whereas X3 have quad camera setup, 64 megapixel of wide camera, 8 megapixel of telephoto lens, 2 megapixel of ultra wide camera, and 2 megapixel of macro camera. So the winner here is X3 Super Zoom because it have quad camera setup which have an extra camera lens. And about the selfie camera of the devices, V20 Pro have dual camera setup, 44 megapixel of wide camera and 8 megapixel of ultra wide camera. X3 Super Zoom also have dual selfie camera setup. It have 32 megapixel of wide camera and 8 megapixel of ultra wide camera. So the winner here is V20 Pro because it have low aperture which can take low noise photos in low light conditions. Let's talk about the camera features of the devices. V20 Pro have dual LED dual tone flash with HDR and panorama. In other hand, X3 Super Zoom have LED flash with HDR and panorama. So the winner here is V20 Pro because of dual tone and dual LED flash. And about the video recording options in the devices, V20 Pro can shoot 4K video max at 30 fps, Full HD video max at 60 fps with gyro electronic image stabilization. In other hand, X3 Super Zoom can shoot 4K video max at 60 fps and Full HD video at 60 fps with gyro electronic image stabilization. And about the slow motion video at 960 fps. So without a doubt, the winner here is X3 Super Zoom because of ultra slow motion. Moving to the performance of the devices, let's start with the operating system of the devices. Both of the devices comes with Android 10 support, so it's a tie here. And about the user interface of the devices, V20 Pro have Fun Touch UI and X3 Super Zoom have Realme UI, so I will call it's a tie here because it's up to you which UI you like it or not, it's up to you. Let's talk about the processor of the devices. V20 Pro is powered by Snapdragon 765G, whereas X3 Super Zoom have Snapdragon 855 Plus. So clearly the winner here is X3 Super Zoom because it can give you much more better performance. And about the GPU of the devices, V20 Pro comes with Adreno 620 GPU, whereas X3 Super Zoom have Adreno 640. So the winner here is X3 Super Zoom because it can give you double FPS in games. Let's talk about the clock speed of the devices. V20 Pro can clock at 2.4 GHz based on octa-core Creo chipset, whereas X3 Super Zoom can clock at 2.96 GHz based on octa-core Creo chipset. So the winner here is X3 Super Zoom because of higher clock speed. And about the RAM variants of the devices, V20 Pro have only 8GB of RAM option, whereas X3 Super Zoom have 8 and 12GB of RAM options. So the winner here is X3 Super Zoom because of multi-RAM options. Let's talk about the internal storage of the devices. V20 Pro have only 128GB of internal storage, whereas X3 Super Zoom have two variants, 128 and 256GB. So the winner here is X3 Super Zoom because of multi-storage options. And about the external storage of the devices, both of the devices did not have any external card slot option, so it's a tie here. Moving to the display of the devices, let's talk about the screen size of the devices. V20 Pro have 6.44 inches of display and X3 Super Zoom have 6.6 inches of display. So the winner here is X3 Super Zoom because of bigger display. And about the screen to body ratio of the devices, V20 Pro have 85% of display and X3 Super Zoom have 84.7%. So I will call it a tie because both of the devices have approximately the same ratio. Let's talk about the screen resolution of the devices. Both of the devices have Full HD Plus display, so it's a tie here. And about the display type of the devices, V20 Pro have AMOLED display with HDR10 support and X3 Super Zoom have IPS LCD with 120Hz of refresh rate. So the winner here is X3 Super Zoom because high refresh rate can give you better experience. Moving to the body features of the devices, let's talk about the thickness of the devices. V20 Pro have 7.4 mm of thickness and X3 Super Zoom have 8.9 mm of thickness. So the winner here is V20 Pro because of slimmer body. Talking about the weight of the devices, V20 Pro have 170 grams of weight and X3 Super Zoom have 202 grams of weight. So the winner here is V20 Pro because of lighter body weight. And about the protective glass of the devices, V20 Pro have Gorilla Glass 6 and X3 Super Zoom have Gorilla Glass 5. So the winner here is V20 Pro because of newer generation of glass. Let's talk about the build quality of the devices. V20 Pro have plastic back with plastic frame and X3 Super Zoom have glass back with plastic frame. So the winner here is X3 Super Zoom because of solid build quality. And about the SIM options in the devices, both of the devices comes with dual nano SIM support, so it's a tie here. Moving to some of the most important features in the devices. Starting with the fingerprint scanner of the devices, V20 Pro have under display fingerprint scanner and X3 Super Zoom have side mounted. So the winner here is V20 Pro because of newer fingerprint scanner under display technology. And about the sensors in the devices, both of the devices have accelerometer, gyroscope, proximity sensor and compass. So it's a tie here. Let's talk about the battery capacity of the devices. V20 Pro have 4000 mAh of battery and X3 Super Zoom have 4200 mAh of battery. So the winner here is X3 Super Zoom because of slightly bigger battery capacity. And about the charging speed of the devices, V20 Pro have 33 watts of fast charging, whereas X3 Super Zoom have 30 watts of fast charging. So obviously the winner here is V20 Pro because 33 watts of fast charging can charge up your device faster. Let's talk about the loudspeaker of the devices. Both of the devices have normal speakers, so it's a tie here. And about the headphone jack of the devices, both of the devices did not have any 3.5mm of headphone jack, so again it's a tie. Moving to the communication chips in the devices, starting with the WLAN of the devices. Both of the devices have Wi-Fi AC, dual band Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi direct and hotspot. So it's a tie here. And about the Bluetooth of the devices, both of the devices have 5th generation of Bluetooth. So again, it's a tie. Let's talk about the GPS chips in the devices. Both of the devices have AGPS, GLONASS, Galileo and BDS, but X3 Super Zoom have QSS. So the winner here is X3 Super Zoom because of QSS chip. And about the USB connectivity of the devices, both of the devices have 2nd generation of Type-C connector, but V20 Pro have USB OTG support. So the winner here is V20 Pro. Moving to the prices of the devices. In international market, V20 Pro is available from $400 and X3 Super Zoom is available from $370. In India market, V20 Pro will start from 30,000 rupees and X3 Super Zoom is available from 31,000 rupees. So the conclusion of the video is the winner in camera is X3 Super Zoom. In performance, the winner is X3 Super Zoom. In the display, the winner is X3 Super Zoom. In the body segment, the winner is V20 Pro. In the features, the winner is X3 Super Zoom. In the communication chips, the winner is X3 Super Zoom. In the prices, the winner is X3 Super Zoom. So guys, the decision is totally yours, which device you like the most so far, and let me know in the comment below what do you think about the video. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you like our content, please like our video, share this video and subscribe to our channel. Comment what's your thought in the comment below. If you're watching this video on Facebook, please like our page TechDad. If you want to follow me on Instagram, here's my Instagram ID on the screen. This is Amit and I will see you guys in the next one. Till then, bye.